everybody, this is Becky at Discover Sewing. I'm going to show you how to make this cute little mug rug. This mug rug was done entirely in the hoop, and I did not have a design for it. This was all done with stuff directly in your machine. Today I'm demonstrating this on the Sapphire 85, but the features included on this that you need for this are on the Sapphire 85, the Brilliance 80, the Designer Epic, the Epic 2, and the Creative Icon. They're named and in slightly different places on the icon. If there's a different machine you'd like me to do a video on showing you this on, let me know. But I'm going to show you on this one for now. The first thing I did when I was creating this design was I went to Start New, and I went and pulled in one of the patchwork in the hoop designs, which will be on your quilting menu, which is on this machine, the E menu. And so I'm pulling up the design E16, which is a 6x6 quilt block. The 6x6 quilt block's fine, but I want my design to be bigger than 6x6 in the long term. So I'm going to go ahead and change my hoop to the 260 by 200 hoop, so I have some room to work around it. All right. So then I'm going to move this a little bit up here, and I'm going to add an applique. This button here is our Applique Creator. So we're going to pick a shape. I'm going to pick the heart shape. Shrink that some. I'm going to go to rotate and rotate that 90 degrees until I have it pointing the direction I want it. Shrink that a little bit more. And you'll see when I'm doing this, you don't have to do things exactly like I am. You have a lot of room for changes, and you could change which season you're doing this for just by changing the fabrics you're using and changing it to say like Merry Christmas and putting a star instead of heart or something. You can change the outline. You can have a normal satin stitch, you can have a jagged satin stitch, or you can have candle wicking. I did the large candle wicking on this size. I previously had done another sample that was teeny tiny, and I used the small candle wicking for this one. So after I have that, check, and then I'm going to go ahead and add the text. That's the program. There are multiple letter buttons, so you want to make sure it's the letter button up here. And we're going to go to the Bell font. I did 15. Type that in. And again, I'm going to rotate that. So I went ahead and added in my love text. And then I can position it as I like, and I'd rotated it so that I have it, there's about good. So then the next thing I'm going to do is I want to make the bigger part. This part is going to serve as the outline for when I put the backing on. This is how I'm going to put the backing on in the hoop. There is a little bit of a trick to this when we're stitching it out, but so you're going to have to pay close attention while I'm stitching this out. So just be warned. So we're going to go to applique again. This time, instead of picking a heart, we're going to pick a square. I'm going to minimize that, and then I'm going to make sure I'm on scale, and I'm going to unlock. Because I want to make this longer and skinnier. Ideally, we want it just a teeny smidge inside, all the sides there, but we don't want it to be that long. So every change we make is going to make it on both the top and the bottom, but you're just going to adjust this and get this best you can. The key thing is just that you want your outlines to be inside the outlines of the outer box of the mug rug. So there we go, and I just put normal basic satin stitch for this, but it doesn't matter because we're not going to actually use that step. So whichever you pick, it's not going to matter. I'm going to hit the check mark. So now we're good to go, and we're ready to stitch out the design.